Eating and drinking my skincare legit changed everything for me. I used to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars every single month on serums and creams and facials and you name it, but nothing was working to clear up my skin. And the reason being was the simple fact that skincare products don't fix what's going on inside beneath the surface of your skin. So in this video, I'm going to explain three things: the real root cause of breakouts, how you can permanently fix your skin issues with different food, and finally, I'm going to give you a super simple grocery list that you can use to cut down on that expensive skincare routine. So starting off, the real root causes of skin issues is not what those big beauty companies would have you believe, because they want you to spend more money on topicals, because the more money you spend, the more money they make. But really what's going on underneath is there's imbalances in the body that are causing acne. So I know this because in my early 20s, I was struggling with cystic acne. I also had burr-like pimples on my forehead, my temples, and my tops of my cheeks. And I had really painful cysts on my jawline, my chin, tops of my shoulders, and my back. And I was trying literally every single skincare product known to man. I was getting the cheaper drugstore things. I tried things at Sephora and the big beauty stores. I was going to high-end luxury spas and spending a fortune on skincare. And if I'm going to be completely honest, over the 5-year period that I was dealing with acne, I spent $10,000 on my face. That is $2,000 a year, or about $175 a month. Now, acne sufferers know how easy it is to spend $175 on their face in a month. That is one new facial. That is one new skincare regime. Sometimes it's just one new skincare product. So starting off, I really want you to know that your skincare is actually meant to complement what you are eating and drinking, not replacing it. This is how you build what I like to call the healthy skin trifecta. It is food, hydration, and supportive topical products that are all working together to give you that glow that you're after. Because if you're dealing with the chronic acne, the hormonal breakouts, or skin that's just feeling dry, dull, and oily, the solution isn't in another product, especially for long-term results. We've got to be looking inside, and this is starting with anti-inflammatory foods that are naturally calming the body, lowering the stress on the skin, and really giving your skin and your body the building blocks that it needs to glow. And spoiler alert, a lot of those trendy skincare ingredients, you can be totally eating them through food. Here's the thing: the skin is actually our largest organ. It needs fuel from real nourishing food to function. Now, when your body gets the right nutrients, your skin becomes more resilient, more balanced, more calm, and your products actually start to work better because the stuff inside is handled. And so it's time to start thinking, what if all of those ingredients you're putting on topically could also be supported inside the body? Let's start with fine lines and aging though. I'm a millennial, so I'm in my anti-aging era, and so many of our acne clients are also in their late 20s, 30s, and 40s. So they're struggling with acne, but also the fine lines and wrinkles. And we know the number one thing here is going to be retinol. Now, retinol is a form of vitamin A. It is a great topical for the anti-aging, but if you want to be taking an internal approach, why don't we reach for foods rich in beta carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A? So start really leaning into orange foods. Let's think sweet potatoes, carrots, butternut squash, pumpkin, even spinach. I know it's green, but all of these orange and dark leafy green veggies are really going to be great for helping that vitamin A production. For me, I love roasting sweet potato wedges with some avocado oil, some rosemary, some sea salt, or pureeing butternut squash or pumpkin into a soup with some bone broth. It's super simple and is so, so good for your skin. These foods also bring in a ton of antioxidants and fiber, which is going to love up your gut and calm inflammation. And we know a happy gut is going to mean happy skin. Now, if you want that hydrated, plump skin, this next one is going to be your fave. Now, we know hyaluronic acid is so, so good for this. That is the plumpy, juicy skin ingredient everybody's obsessed with. But I really like to focus on foods like bone broth because it's naturally high in hyaluronic acid. This is typically only found in animal-based foods, but guess what? Your body also makes hyaluronic acid. So let's give it the cofactors that it needs to produce itself, magnesium being one of them. So think about leafy greens, root veggies, almonds. Plus, let's not forget to hydrate our skin from the inside out with clean filtered water. Now, if you're dealing with red, blotchy, and uneven skin, niacinamide is also known as vitamin B3. So adding in more wild salmon, turkey, mushrooms, brown rice, and sunflower seeds is a great way to include this. I love baking salmon with some olive oil, some avocado oil, some lemon, some dill, and some garlic. It's so beautiful. And if I'm going to be having mushrooms, I'll toss this into a quinoa bowl, and then maybe I'm going to be adding sunflower seeds into my smoothie or on top of a salad. Not only is this going to be helping to even out skin tone, but it's also going to be super grounding for your energy and mood. Now, if you're really wanting firm skin and that bounce back texture, this is the one you're going to want to listen to. That's going to be peptides. Now, everybody is talking about them for firming and repairing the skin, but at the end of the day, they're really just amino acids, aka protein. So making sure you're having protein with every meal of the day, whether that's grass-fed beef, it's turkey, it's chicken, it's eggs, lentils, quinoa, collagen powder, all of that can be brought in to love up our protein game. So my go-to breakfast is going to be scrambled eggs with avocado and sauteed spinach. I also love a smoothie. You can be getting a lot of protein in here, whether it's through the hemp parts, you're adding like a beef protein isolate, even adding some collagen powder to my morning matcha. All of this is going to be a combo that feels like a glow up in your plate and mug. Now, my acne sufferers, this is what I do for a living as an acne nutritionist, so let me help you out in this department. Now, as acne sufferers, we really like to overdo it with exfoliants, whether it's a physical exfoliant with those little scrubbies in it, or it's a chemical exfoliant like an AHA or BHA that's sloughing off that dead skin. If we are overdoing it, we are really going to be damaging our skin barrier. But if our detox organs, like our liver, isn't doing its job properly, our skin is going to be ending up doing the dirty work, and that's going to be congestion, breakouts, and inflammation. So instead of overdoing with acids and exfoliants, you can really be loving up your detoxification pathways through food. I love sipping on a dandelion root tea in the afternoon instead of a dehydrating coffee. I love tossing broccoli sprouts on top of some avocado toast, or, adding roasted beets to a salad. Even blending them into a smoothie is so good. When you do this, your skin is going to feel so much calmer and way less reactive. Now, keeping on that acne train, if your skin is clogged, textured, or oily, this next one works wonders inside to help clear things up. Now we know salicylic acid is going to be the go-to here, but from the inside, we could be focusing on anti-inflammatory foods. These are going to be loving up our hormones and helping to keep the oil production in check. So bringing in things like turmeric, ginger, green tea like matcha, pumpkin seeds, pigmented berries like wild blueberries or cherries, and leafy greens. So for me, I love making a turmeric latte at night. Instead of having a glass of wine, your skin's going to thank you for it. Add some fresh ginger to, say, your next stir fry, or sprinkle some wild blueberries into a coconut yogurt. When I started doing this myself, my skin totally calmed down and the texture along my jawline totally shifted. Next up, if soft and silky texture is what you're after, this is where fats totally shine. Now, for that hydration, the silky soft texture, we're going to be looking to squalane, but your body actually produces squalane on its own, and healthy fats actually help support this. I'll add avocado into salads, into Buddha bowls, even into smoothies. Anywhere you can hide these extra fats, even crunching your nuts or seeds on top of salads are all really great ways you can be getting these healthy fats in. So for everybody out there that wants that bright, healthy, radiant glow, we know vitamin C is usually our BFF here. It is going to be great for brightness, collagen support, and protecting your skin from environmental stress. What's really great is you can be eating vitamin C internally. These are going to be vitamin C rich foods like strawberries, kiwi, oranges, guava, and even vegetables like bell peppers and broccoli. So I love doing fresh berries on, say, a yogurt or in my smoothies, add bell peppers to all of the stir fries, and snacking on citrus fruits like oranges in the afternoon. And speaking of vitamin C, it is an antioxidant, and this is where matcha green tea can truly shine. Matcha is chock full of antioxidants, especially one called EGCG. It is amazing for helping to fight inflammation, reduce redness, and protect your skin from oxidative stress. That's just a fancy way of saying aging you and damaging your skin. Matcha also supports detoxification thanks to it being a rich source of chlorophyll. So instead of a morning coffee, I made the switch to matcha lattes and never looked back, and my skin has never thanked me more for it. So all I do is mix a ceremonial grade matcha green tea powder with some hot coconut milk, a little bit of maple syrup, and I add in my collagen as well. It's creamy, it's calming, and my skin legit loves it. And if we want that firm, youthful, I woke up like this kind of skin, this one is going to be your bestie. We want to be loving up collagen. This is the one we want to be having for firm, bouncy skin. And to produce it, your body needs protein, vitamin C, zinc, copper, and the right amino acids to make it. So adding in bone broth to my meals a few times a week, whether I'm cooking my grains in the bone broth or I'm using it as a base for my soup, you can be making sauces with it. Also making sure I'm having collagen in my matcha or my smoothie, and making sure I'm getting enough protein overall is so critical for proper collagen production. Now, when we combine this with zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and vitamin C-rich foods like citrus and strawberries and guava, your skin is going to feel so much firmer and so much more resilient. If you have super reactive or sensitized skin, Typically, we'd be reaching for a ceramide. These little lipids are kind of like the glue that holds your skin barrier together. We can actually be supporting them with things like brown rice, flax seeds, eggs, fermented soy like tempeh, and omega 3s from walnuts and chia seeds. I love sprinkling a little bit of flaxseed in my smoothies, on my veggies, and my salads, really anywhere you can be putting it. I cook brown rice for my meal prep, and I snack on chia seed puddings that have berries and coconut milk. These little changes can make your skin feel way more moisturized and way less reactive, especially during the winter season. So let's start focusing on a rainbow of colorful fruits and veggies, quality proteins, nuts, seeds. We want hydration, matcha green tea. All of these are really going to be a great way for you to be eating and drinking your skincare. To make it super easy for you, I put together a skincare grocery shopping list that you can download for free by clicking the link in the caption. Now, your skin health starts in the kitchen, but at the end of the day, it's only one part of the solution. We actually take it next level by customizing the right foods, nutrition, and lifestyle habits to really help you clear up your skin long term and up level your skin goals. We do this over in the Clear Skin Solution. So if you want to learn more about working with us, also check the caption for the link to that, and happy skincare eating.